e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3, a6, h3, e5, knight f3, bishop e7, g4, castle kingside, g5, knight h5, bishop c4, bishop e6, bishop b3, g6, bishop e3, knight d7, queen d2, rook c8, castle queenside, knight c5, bishop takes c5, rook takes c5, h4, knight f4, king b1, queen a5, knight e1, rook fc8, knight d3, knight takes d3, queen takes d3, rook takes c3, b takes c3, d5, e takes d5, bishop f5, queen d2, bishop d6, c4, queen b6, king a1, a5, c3, a4, bishop c2, e4, bishop takes a4, rook takes c4, bishop b3, rook c5, rook he1, bishop e5, rook e3, queen d6, king b2, b5, a3, rook c8, rook a1, b4, a takes b4, queen takes b4, d6, rook b8, rook a3, queen b7, king c1, queen d7, queen d5, bishop takes d6, rook a6, rook d8, rook takes d6, queen takes d6, queen takes f7 check, king h8, queen f6 check, queen takes f6, g takes f6, rook d6, f3, rook takes f6, f takes e4, bishop e6, e5, rook f1 check, king b2, bishop takes b3, King takes b3. King g7. c4. Rook b1 check. King a4. King f7. c5. King e6. c6. Rook c1. King b5. Rook c2. Rook e1. Rook c3. King b6. Rook b3 check. King a6. Rook a3 check. King b6. Rook b3 check. King a6. Rook a3 check. King b7. Rook b3 check. King c8. Rook b4. c7. Rook takes h4. Rook c1. Rook f4. King b7. Rook f7. Rook e1. g5. King b8. Rook f8 check. c8 promotes to queen check. Rook takes c8 check. King takes c8. h5. King c7. h4. King c6.